the number one thing you must have in common with your spouse is values. You don't have interests come after values. But most people are interested in lots of things. There are lots of interesting things in the world. Liking the same movies, liking the same art, virtually worthless. What is important is that you have the same value system. So politics are a reflection of values. Now, there are a lot of people who never connect their politics with their values. So you have to determine whether she's politically left because this represents some core values, or just because she's been told a bunch of slogans and now she repeats all these slogans. So when I first dated my wife, for example, my wife thought of herself as pro-choice. And then the more that we discussed the issue, it became very clear to her that she was actually pro-life and hadn't really considered the issue in a serious way. It was just she was told on college campus that it was a good thing to be pro-choice, and so she said she was pro-choice. When it comes time to raise your kids, forget about you. Okay, in my view, marriage, not relationships. Marriage is about bearing and rearing children, ideally. Right? My wife and I have 2 children. That is the end goal of marriage. That is the telos of marriage. Marriage was created so that we could bear and raise our children. And that means that we have to have very similar perspectives on how we want to raise our kids. Now, if you want to raise your kid with traditional ideas of virtue and decency, and she wants to raise your kids with traditional ideas of multiculturalism, for example, then and all cultures and all opinions being equal, all behavior being equal, this is going to be a real conflict when it comes time to parent your kids. So you have to ask yourself 2 questions. 1, is she movable? And 2, if she's not movable, what is your end goal here? Because there's lots of fun to be had in life, but when it comes time for marriage, marriage is, as all the married people in the room know, marriage is not the time for fun.